Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review, this time of two McFarlane Toys Super Friends figures, Zan and Jayna with Gleek. Now, I got this as part of the Amazon exclusive 3-pack that included, I think, Bizarro, Batman, but I just kept these two. I was really excited about a Zan and a Jayna. I wish we were getting it in the regular DC multiverse packs and not these, but we are so starved for Zan and Jayna figures. I know the Comic-Con exclusive ones from Mattel are going for at least 100 online, and I think the Funko ones that were also convention exclusives are, I don't know if they're still big money or not, but anything that's Zan and Jayna tends to be a little bit expensive in action figure form. It's weird that McFarlane didn't seize on that earlier in the run and make a Zan and Jayna figure. I guess if he still has the DC Collectibles license at the end, maybe he'll make those then. But we have to settle for these. They're nice. They're nice. Don't get me wrong. Like I was excited to get them because, like I said, I am starved for Zan and Jayna. They were part of the Super Friends. They're, emotional favorites, and I really dig them, and I'm happy to have them. So no more complaining, except for maybe once I open them or something. But of course, it comes on the cardboard, which, if I haven't complained before, there's no name on these. So if you're looking through the racks at your Target or something, you're not going to find any names on these. Flip it to the back. No names on these. Who is this? There's no name on this. I don't know who this is, but there's no name on it. No name. No name. Who is this? I don't know. My kid wanted Jayna. I don't know if that's Jayna or not. Kyle, can you describe the figure? Purple. Okay, purple. Male or female? Male? Okay. I guess that's Zan. Otherwise, there's no name on it anywhere. It's like McFarlane was like, I want to print a card, and I want it to be the same front and back, and I want to do no work on identifying the person. And they were like, great idea, Todd, and they just did it. I guess, for people who are collectors. Oh, there it is. It's a really tiny Zan right on the barcode. I mean, if you're a savvy collector, you can come up with that in an instant. If you're not so much, you could just give up and go, I don't know where it is, and I'm not looking for it anymore. So these guys look great in the package. They look kind of neutral. They look kind of angry. They look like evil Zan and Jayna. Is that a thing? I don't know. Gleek looks happy. The other two don't look happy. So they look good in package. Let's break them out and see what we think of them in person. Okay, now that they're out of the package, let's take a closer look at Zan and Jayna. First, Jayna is holding her communicator. Zan came with one too. He has one fist and one open hand, and I put the wrench in his open hand. He didn't have a selection of hands or anything. Each of them came with a trading card, which is sort of a McFarlane staple. It's very cool. This looks like old comic book paper. The kind of grayish, which is very cool. It looks really nice. The front, of course, looks like it's animated, and if you put them paired, they look like they're looking at one another. That's very cool too. I put the communicator aside, starting with Zan. Let's see. It comes with a wrench. I don't know what the wrench means. I'm sure that these were taken right from the cartoon and they're added value, so can't complain about them. Love the stiff collar along the back. That's nice sculpting. The head with the Spock ears. Very cool. The purple eyes are neat because they're depicted as sort of black and they have no kind of white or anything in them. The Z is very cool. The arms have a little bit of this motion here, a ball jointed motion, but of course they don't kind of go up. They sort of, that kind of gets in the way. They have no elbow swivel. Wrist swivel, yes. At the waist, there isn't anything at the waist, which is a waist. Feels like a waist. Single point of movement on the hip. The knees, about 90 degrees. And nothing for the feet, which is okay. Zan is a little bit easier to stand up than Jayna is. And Jayna does have a swivel at the knee. Okay, yeah, Zan doesn't have that. As for Gleek, this is a really cool little figure. It has zero articulation. The tail helps it balance. It's great likeness of Gleek. I'm not sure if that was a pose he did often, but I like it a lot. Jayna also has purple eyes, same kind as Zan does. And she comes with a communicator also. I'll put that aside. Good stiff collar all the way around. Nice sculpting. Oh no, Zan is down. Wouldn't it be weird if it was Zan and Jayna? Or Zan and Jayna. That'd have been cool too. So Jayna has the same sort of articulation, except she does have elbow swivels here, where Zan did not have elbow swivels. See, she can turn at the waist a little bit, which so far makes her better than Zan. No, I'm kidding. I'm not really kidding. Has the knee swivel there to sort of help stand her up, because you can rotate at the foot and get her into a better standing stance, because she's got the big heels, so she's a little harder to stand up. I guess those aren't bad heels. Pretty good heels. There we go. That is Zan and Jayna from the Super Friends collection from McFarlane Toys. Now, if you're getting these figures, you are ecstatic, because he is going to release a ton of these figures over the next, several months or so. It looks like he's not stopping this line. And that's probably good, because if you're a fan of the animated series, you don't have anything else as far as collections go. Funko's not coming out with them. There was a small, maybe 6 figures that Mattel did as part of the DC multiverse. I think it was like Batman and Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Flash. I think it was just 4. But we were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get a bunch of cartoon characters, and they're like, nope. So we never got to finish a Super Friends line. And I get that if you are, collecting these, that you want a full collection. You want all of the characters that you want. You want a full Justice League and a full Legion of Doom. You want that. If McFarlane came out with a series that was just called Legion of Superheroes, you would want all of those characters too. Everything. The only thing that was maddening was that Jayna sold out extremely fast. She was more or less permanently gone. And Amazon put out a 3-pack with her and Zan and Bizarro Batman. And he had to do the same thing for one other figure. I think there was an Amazon exclusive 3-pack that had, it had Red Tornado, and it had Blackfire, and it had another figure. in it. I can't remember. That figure was the figure that I wanted. I can't remember. It escapes me right now. But I wanted those figures. McFarlane figures just sell out really quick, and they don't always go back up for order, so it's hard to sort of complete those collections. So you sort of, you fall back on the Super Friends things because there is no DC multiverse parallel to them. So these are really cool figures. They'll probably look great in your display, especially if you have like a Super Friends. Oh, Funko had a Batman with a oh, what was it called? The fortress that the Justice League uses in the cartoon. I can't remember. The Hall of Justice. It had a Hall of Justice. You could put a Funko Hall of Justice behind them, and just imagine that they're standing in the foreground and the Hall of Justice in the background. Oh, it just helped you complete a display. Get on it, because the Hall of Justice I don't think is super expensive, but these figures are definitely, they're definitely going to keep releasing different ones until they've completed the collection. So, while I don't get Super Friends, and these are the only two figures I think I have, I might have Batman. I'm not sure. Anywho, until next time, enjoy your toys.